We all know that habits influence our life up to a major extent, but a lot of us don't know how. By this point of time, I've uploaded a lot of videos on habits, mainly habit building. And even though I've talked a little bit about the importance of good habits, I feel there is a need to know more about the very effects habits or good habits have on us, because that's the first step towards building habits that stick. Consider this video a reminder to change your habits if you need to, because in this video you'll know about the importance of habits and the very effects it can have on you. Okay, starting off, as we all know, habits are something which affect a lot about us. They affect our thinking, they affect our characteristics, they even affect our physique, because your physique depends on your exercise and eating habits. To understand the effects habits really have, let's break the word down. So habit is nothing but an action which is done in repetition. That action could be you worrying, or that action could also be you meditating. Any action which is done in repetition becomes a habit. And habits, you could say, are the outcomes of any action done in repetition which gets registered in our brain. Because the thing is, our brain constantly tries to lower down the effort it needs to exert for a particular action. In order to achieve this state, our brain rewires itself and it notes each and every detail of our action which is done in repetition, so that it reaches the point of automaticity, helping it become a habit. For instance, when you enter a dark room, you turn on the lights without even giving that action a thought. Why is that so? It is because that particular action of turning on the lights has become a habit and it has reached the point of automaticity. You no longer have to put your thought energy into turning on the lights. It happens automatically. Similarly, when you build other new good habits, your brain constantly rewires itself, and that leads to a shift in your neurology. So basically, your thought processes and your characteristics are also affected by your habits. When you start to build new good habits, your brain will have to make some changes in itself, and that leads to neuroplasticity, which signifies the growth of your brain. If you think about it, you can take up any activity and make it a habit within some time, and later on it will reach the point of automaticity and you will no longer have to spend your thought process or energy onto it. Instead, you could focus all that brain power and energy on a different task, because all of that brain power and focus is finite. Another reason why good habits are so important is because once you make an action a habit, you'll no longer have to face the resistance and lack of motivation in order to do that action. So for instance, if you want to take up any action like say meditation, don't treat it like a task to be put in your daily plan or something. That way you will have to face the resistance and lack of motivation every time you try to do that action. Instead, try to look at it as a habit. Try to build the habit of meditation. That way, eventually your brain will rewire itself and you will no longer have to face lack of motivation or resistance in order to do that action. And you will also not have to give any thought to doing that activity. This is the fact which makes habit building or building good habits so important. Building good habits is the essence of growing yourself. We humans are creatures of habits, and if you want to transform yourself, start by building good habits, and that will change your life. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to press that bell icon just so you get updated every single time I upload a new video here on this channel. That's it for today. I'll see you next week. Until then, take care.